Thank you. Ends suddenly. Hey, good afternoon. How are you? It's Thursday, 9th of August 2018, and live from the Maida Vale Studios, Little Venice, London, W9. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon, live till 5. If I concentrate, I can see a swan.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
I've got to be wearing my glasses, though, obviously. See, down here at Maida Vale, I can actually see the canal. And if you look into your radio, you can see what I see. See? You see that? We're here at BBC Maida Vale all afternoon. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. You'll know it as The Big Show. If you'd like to make contact with us, it's email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291. You can tweet us at BBC Radio 2. So what about the hands up? Hands up for getting a severe haircut just in case it warms up again. Which I'm sure it will. Hands up for Geraint Thomas being welcomed home in Cardiff. Yeah. And hands up for new songs by ABBA and Cher and many more. Thank you, thank you. Hands up for betting that I'll kill this fly this afternoon. It's only been here for 4 days. Thursday afternoon on The Big Show.
Yeah. Nah. Asked you once, asked you twice now. There's lipstick on your collar. You say she's just a friend now. Then why don't we call her? So you wanna go on with someone to do all the things you used to do to me? I swear I know you do. Why did I bother? Tell me how many more times does it take to get smarter? Don't need to deny the hurt and the lies and all of the things you did to me. I swear I know you did. Now you take her out in your fancy car and make out in the rain. And when she rings you up, she know where you are, but I know differently. Now she sings along when you play guitar, making brand new memories. Hope you treat her better than you treated me. I'm onto you, yeah, you. I'm not your number one. I saw you with her, kissing and having fun. If you're giving all of your money and time, I'm not gonna sit here wasting mine on you, yeah, you. Ciao, adios, I'm done, I'm done. Ciao, adios, I'm done. No. Ciao, adios, I'm done, I'm done. If you're giving all of your money and time, I'm not gonna sit here wasting mine on you, yeah, you. Ciao, adios, I'm done.
Somebody undo that horse, would you?
In your fancy car and make out in the rain. And when she rings you up, she know where you are, but I know differently. Now she sings along when you play guitar, making brand new memories. Hope you treat her better than you treated me. I'm onto you. Yeah, you. I'm not your number one. I saw you with her, kissing and having fun.
Go on then, Jer. Do the contact.
If you want, and it is a big if you want to contact, which is basically us saying, please contact Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Yes.
Email, no ifs, ands, or buts. We've ditched the if. It's you're going to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon. Please email him at steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2. If and or but, choose them all. Do
Can you
it.
confirm?
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
We've got rain in southeast England with sunshine and showers elsewhere, possibly thundery showers in Scotland and Northern Ireland, a high of 20 in Exeter. Then tonight, a dry and cooler night across the UK with some clear spells and the odd bit of rain in western Scotland. And tomorrow, Friday, dry with some sunshine to start, but expect heavy and thundery showers elsewhere by the afternoon. That's tomorrow. Lights on sunset tonight in Windermere, 8:56. In Harrogate, it's 8:49. In Rhyl, it's 8:54. And in Brighton, it's 8:33. Now you're up to date.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping the finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. 'Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Yeah, our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. We're now walking with you. I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right. Do this right. Like me and mine.
Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it
Is that you, Cardi B, in there? I thought so. Finesse remix. I got 216. This is Radio 2. So lovely to hear the big show again. We've been camping in Cornwall, just driving back to Sheffield now. We'd love a shout out, please, Steve. You got it. And a good lively tune to keep Andy, my hubby, awake at the wheel. Love from the Stovall family. This says, can you give a shout out to Ali, Katie and Emma driving back from Wilmslow, visiting family and enjoying the lovely show. Thank you very much.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
And here's what's in the lovely show. We got Rob Rinder, the judge, discussing his episode of Who Do You Think You Are? Sean Ryder, heading off on a UK tour with Black Grape this November. And Danny Dyer, Love Island winner. And there's Tim Smith. Janie Lee Grace, Bobby Pryor, Claire Runacres, Betty Glover with the sport, and the oldies chosen by Mike Walton in New Mills, Derbyshire.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's time we should talk about it. just wishful thinking. I sat on the roof and watched the day go by. I see the likeness in his smile and the way he stands makes it all worthwhile. And if I wish to stop it all, and if I wish to comfort the fall, it's just wishful thinking. It's time we should talk about it. There's no secrets kept in here. I see the likeness in his smile and the way he stands makes it all worthwhile. And if I wish to stop it all,
Hello, good afternoon. How are you? Los Angeles is a high of 34 today if you're going there, dipping into the 20s by next week, and that'll be some relief for them too. Tenerife, clear skies and 27. Nice is nice, scattered cloud though, 28. Thunderstorms expected tomorrow. Barcelona is warm with thunderstorms today and a high of 30. Dalaman, Turkey is boiling hot and 36. Benidorm is warm and sunny and 31. Sunny Beach, Bulgaria, some cloud today and tomorrow, but clear all next week in the low 30s. Dubrovnik, Croatia is sunny and 31 today, some rain expected by next Wednesday.
I'm Jeremy Vine. Hello, great to speak to you. On the programme today, does your best friend smell of a stench combination of urine and seaweed? Is that ammonia? What is it? What is it really? I need to know. Make contact at It's a Gothic Shocker. Play me some EDM, you know Hoper. At Chadwick Boseman meets Justin Bieber on a caravan holiday near clacton-on-sea.org.uk. Plankton! It's definitely not sushi.
Almost to pieces there.
88 to 91 FM.
Two from the Beatles.
BBC Radio 2.
Go.
I should have known better with a girl like you, that I would love everything that you do, and I do. Hey, 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 and I do. Oh, I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Can't you see that when I tell you that I love you, oh, you're gonna say you love me too. Oh, and when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. So I should have realized a lot of things before. If this is love, you gotta give me more. Give me more. Hey, hey, hey. Give me more. 'Cause I told you once before goodbye, but I came back again. I love you so, I'm the one who wants you. Yes, I'm the one who wants you. Oh, 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 you could find better things to do than to break my heart again. This time I will try to show that I'm not trying to pretend. I thought that you would realize that if I ran away from you, that you would want me to. But I got a big surprise. Oh, 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 you could find better things to do than to break my heart again. This time I will try to show that I'm not trying to pretend. I love you so well, but I hate to leave you. You know I hate to leave you. Oh, 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 you.
2:27, there's two from the Beatles. This says, breathe a fly in your studio there at Maida Vale. Let the fly go free. It might be just as fed up with you as you are with it. Love the show. From Phil. I guess you're right, Phil. We'll see.
Hello, this is Richard Madeley, of course.
Yep.
There are other Richards, but, everyone sends their best. I thought a restaurant Jude and I went to on Tuesday, it was Wednesday, actually, because I was watching, whatever day it was, the herring was absolutely terrific, this restaurant we went to, and can't remember the name of the restaurant, but thought I'd mention it anyway, because it was very enjoyable. What was it called? Cannon? I never know what that is, actually. Anyway, it's funny, isn't it, when you hear a toilet flush at the end of a phone? Always makes you wonder what the other person is. Anyway, I do love the smell of the circus. Anyway, Steve, glad for the chat, and back after this break.
Saturday breakfast.
Oh, yeah. I'm hyped.
With Dermot O'Leary.
On the phones, awaiting your call.
Hello there, Dermot.
How are you, Monica? You are spending time today on your river pod, which is a caravan on water. This is a wonderful thing, isn't it? What do you look out onto?
Look out just the river with the swans going past, the ducks, kingfishers.
Do you ever go for a swim?
No, I don't fancy it, actually.
Saturday breakfast.
Let's not go too far here, Dermot, all right?
With Dermot O'Leary.
Could you give a shout out to my wonderful partner Stuart, surfing in Wales for his 50th birthday? God, Stuart sounds cool, doesn't he? We just need to hang out with Stuart more.
Saturday mornings from 8.
Nice way to start the morning.
On BBC Radio 2.
Rob Rinder, Sean Ryder, Danny Dyer. Later on this show, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
If I told you jump, baby, would you do it? Get right down to it. Well, I would for you. I would for you. No, there ain't no maybe, baby. No, no, it's just the truth. And nothing but the truth. Can't you see? Ooh, baby, we're on the edge of love, love, love. Baby, hold my hand and down. I don't ever wanna, no. I don't ever wanna
has an amazing voice, always did have. Lisa Stansfield and Never Ever. Big Show Radio 2. Hello, Steve. Loving the show. Any chance of a shout out to all of us working at Supreme Sausages in Charlegrove in Oxfordshire? Hello, everybody at Supreme Sausages. Cheers from Rob. This says, can I have a shout out, please? I'm 30 today, just plastering a living room. I got a table booked at 5:30 this evening with my partner Elaine. Loving the show. Robert Daniel in Manchester. Sounds good to me. Sounds like you're having a good summer.
The Big Show with Steve Wright.
I don't wanna lie, can we be honest? Right now while you're sitting on my chest, I don't know what I'd do without your comfort. If you really go first, if you really left, I don't know if I would be alive today, with or without you, like night and day. We didn't repeat every conversation. Being with you every day's a Saturday, but every Sunday you got me praying. Don't you ever leave me, don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV, I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. I don't wanna call and you not answer, and never see your face light up my phone. Never see you singing Tiny Dancer. Every time my head hurts, every time I'm low. 'Cause I don't know if I would be alive today, with or without you, like night and day. Everything about you uncomplicated. Here with you every day's a Saturday, but every Sunday you got me praying. Don't you ever leave me, don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV, I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. Don't you ever leave me, don't you ever go. Don't you ever leave me. No. Don't you ever leave me. Don't you ever go. I'm sitting
From Radio 2, Don't Leave Me Alone, David Guetta and Marie, of course.
angry, even when I'm cold.
Steve.Wright at bbc.co.uk if you need a shout out. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
TV, I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone.
Can I bring on Janie Lee Grace and Tim Smith now? And I think here at Maida Vale we'll take a look at some more factoids. What you got there, Janie?
What's called a French kiss in the English-speaking world is known as an English kiss in France.
That's
Is that actually
fascinating.
true?
I think that is true, actually.
Talking of woods, the part of a wall between two windows is called the interfenestration.
Our blood is on a 60,000-mile journey every single day.
There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand on every beach in the world.
Well, that's why I always think, well, we're going to find life somewhere, aren't we?
Absolutely. Hope
I mean,
so.
really.
No, I don't think we are.
Really?
I've said this before. Don't look at me like that, because you look at me as if I'm an idiot. All right, I'm not an astrophysicist and I'm not an astronomer.
Well, I look
but
at you like you're an idiot because you look like you're an expert.
Well, I'm trying to look like an expert. It's very easily done on the radio, obviously. No, I just think the conditions needed to form life are so unique. Maybe we are alone. That's all I'm saying.
What you got?
In the 17th century, magpies were nicknamed pie maggots. And according to Sir David Attenborough, when he spoke on Radio 4, there are a lot of variations of the bird's name. Maggot and maggot pie are slightly later variations of maggoty pie, maggot the pie, and maggot a pie.
Three things that Radio 4 do, amongst all the other things that I love about Radio 4. They do the shipping forecast, they do ringing bells, and the other thing is they do the tweet of the day, which is birds in the morning. And sometimes Attenborough comes on and he says, "Here is a robin."
That was taken from one of those exact instances when he was on Radio 4 Today programme.
Well, there's a thing. An actual tweet.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Factoids.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Sometimes you look in the mirror, pinpointing every flaw on your face. You say you need so many things to change, need that beach body, that perfect shape. But as you walk away, I'm loving those things that you hate. I'm loving what you hate. Your brown eyes, I'm loving what you hate. You're too shy, I'm loving what you hate. How you trust everyone, I'm loving you, yeah, I'm loving what you hate. In awkward moments, you'd grab my hand for support. You hate how you look so innocent, how you laugh when you're embarrassed. You hate the way you talk. Could I love you more? I'm loving those things that you hate. I'm loving what you hate. Your brown eyes, I'm loving what you hate. You're too shy, I'm loving what you hate. How you trust everyone, I'm loving you, yeah, I'm loving what you hate. As you walk around the neighborhood, you talk to strangers. There is nothing I could hate about you now. Now for a moment, you are just what I'm looking for. Everything about you is what I want. You are just what I'm looking for. Everything about you. Early on as I got to know you, I noticed little things I loved about you. The way you smile, how you cherish the simple things. You dance to no music, you love the rain. I'm so in love with you. I love everything about you. I'm loving what you hate. Your brown eyes, I'm loving what you hate.
Today is Bland, Dull and Boring Day, Thursday 9th of August, celebrating the unofficial twinning of Blandshire in Australia, the village of Dull in Scotland and the town of Boring in Oregon. That's very clever. Isn't that brilliant?
I've never heard that before. That is brilliant.
Nor have I. That's a first for me too. It's also transfer deadline day for English football clubs. Speaking of football, Burnley, Rangers and Hibs are all playing in the Europa League third qualifying round tonight, and the final major golf tournament of the season starts today. Of course, Tim will tell you this. It's the US PGA Championships in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, the course is called Belle Reve, final major of the season. Yeah, looking forward to it. Can't actually watch it on television, though. For the first time ever, you can only watch it streaming over the internet. that may well be the way to go in the future, of course.
Yeah, are you saying it's not even on Sky Sports?
No, Sky haven't got it, this one.
What about Eurosport, something like that?
No, it's only available on a certain sports company's website. They're going to stream it. I think they're going to stream the first 2 rounds for free. Then you have to subscribe to watch the final 2 rounds.
And seriously, do you think that really is the way forward?
It could well be, yeah, but maybe not in the immediate future, I don't think.
The Lucas Awards are held in London later on today. They're the Latin UK Awards, celebrating the contribution of Britain's 1 million Latin American, Spanish and Portuguese residents in the arts, sport, food and business. QuakeCon video game convention opens in Texas. The Kilkenny Arts Festival has opened in Ireland. And the Festival of Quilts is on at the NEC in Birmingham. Happy birthday, Anna Kendrick. TV actress, and also Gillian Anderson, also same.
I heard it did okay on the weekend, I think, yeah.
Well, I'm not looking at the figures. I mean, you were happy with it?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, and will we have a new series of...
The Fall?
Yeah.
Not for a while, I don't think. If it does come back, it probably won't be for
Are you just teasing me and you're kind of like doing a maybe not thing, or is that for real?
That's for real. That is a real answer to a real question.
I love Gillian Anderson. She's just so spiky. And Anna Kendrick.
There's one piece where we're just running across this foam runway in this lake, and that was actually just quite a spontaneous moment, and we all just essentially got to pull each other's hair, because the concept being that like whoever got to the other side first won or something like that. I don't even know that we needed that much incentive. It was just like they put us in
Janie Lee Grace is here. What you got, Janie?
Tell you what, you know that it's summer, don't you, when there's a whole article on dogs' toilet breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this piece?
I did.
The title is, Does Your Pooch Have Small Dog Complex? So they say here, those with smaller dogs may not have noticed that their dogs mark their territory more enthusiastically than bigger dogs. Researchers have discovered that smaller breeds try and make up for their size by aiming higher than larger dogs. We're talking about how high they lift their leg.
Yeah.
There's a whole article. This is hilarious. It's a scientist say. Scientists? How long did they study this for? Say the smaller animals will lift their leg up to 10 degrees wider so their urine reaches a higher spot. No. And they say that this gives a dishonest impression of their size when other dogs encounter the scent, and it's their way of marking their territory as though they're a more aggressive breed.
I happen to know that Tim's going to try that. You're on the big show.
Procession, gloomy Congo eyes, glum-looking beauties, strolling through the opening scene. Where'd you want it? It's your decision, honey. My planet's
love this more than I love Mentos and Kit Kat put together. Last Shadow Puppets, Aviation. What a riff. BBC Radio 2 in the United Kingdom. And now 14 to 3. And Bobby Pryor.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the A9, southbound at Chapel Bank, still partially blocked. There was an oil spillage just past the B934, so you can get through, but there's a lane closed. The M1, first of all, northbound at 34 from Meadowhall. There's a breakdown on the exit Slit Road. That's still there, but you can get past it. M1 heading north is slow, 31 to 32, just past Sheffield towards the M18. There was an accident. Now, it got moved really quickly off onto the hard shoulder, so it's still slow, but all lanes are now open. M1 heading north, 29, Chesterfield to 29A. There's a breakdown there as well, so one lane is closed. M62 westbound between 8 and 7. That's Burtonwood Road to Rainhill Stoops. There's an instant. One lane is shut, so that's causing queues back to 12. Billy and Maisie's dad, thank you. The latest on the A55 westbound, there was an accident just between junction 38, the Post House roundabout, and 36A, the Broughton Shopping Park. So at the moment, one lane is shut while they deal with recovery. M6 problems southbound. So first of all, 13 on the exit Slit Road. Recovery work continues following that earlier bump. Then southbound between 12 and 11A, there's a breakdown. One lane is shut past Gailey. Then just below that, between 11 for Cannock and 10A for the M54, another breakdown. One lane is shut. And the M6 southbound, breakdown between 3A and 3 for Nuneaton has just been cleared, but it's still heavy. The M40 heading south at the bottom, 2 to 1A towards the M25, is a breakdown there. And problems for the A34. Now, if you're trying to get out of Oxford, there's this huge queue just at the A40 all the way to the M40 at Junction 9. There's a breakdown just before Junction 9 for Bicester, just before you go onto the motorway. So that's causing huge queues. Give it a miss if you can. People have been sitting there for an hour. M25 problems, there are many. Clockwise, it's queuing between 9 Leatherhead and 16 for the M40. Across the top, it's busy between 27 and 28 to the A12. Anti-clockwise, now there's this accident at 25 for the A10. The queue all the way back round from 28, and then you've got more anti-clockwise congestion, 16 to 11. A little bit at 7 for the M23 as well. And then finally to the M4 westbound at Bristol. There was an accident 19 to 20, causing big queues to 18 at Bath. That's now all cleared. Back with another one, 30 minutes.
Thank you to Bob Star. Steve, wonderful show. Can you give Keith and Lenny a big shout out? Delivering all day in Nottingham. Cheers, Steve. And hello, Steve and team. You've got to give a shout out to us travelling to Foy in Cornwall to meet up with my two sons, Adam and Reese, and daughter-in-law Maria. Boat was still attached last time we looked. Thank you, Steve.
I said I'd hang on for the ride. Now I'm hanging on
the afternoon. We got some more news for you now. Is Turkey heading for an economic and financial crisis, says BBC News Today. Then they go on to say recent developments in that country's financial markets have certainly been alarming. The Turkish currency, the lira, has lost about 30% of its value against the US dollar since the new year. The stock market has fallen 17%, or if you measure it in dollars, as some foreign investors would do, the decline is something like 40%. Staff at Gatwick have been banned from calling passengers love or darling after just one complaint. Bosses said the terms are unprofessional despite being widely used as a friendly way of talking to someone. We've got one of these top 10s here. This was in the Mirror earlier on. Top 10 celebrity neighbours that you would like. I'll just do the top 5. People have chosen Idris Elba. Number 4, Ed Sheeran. Number 3, Stephen Fry. Number 2, Mary Berry. What is the number 1 neighbour who you'd like to have?
Oh, what a good question.
Is it Simon Cowell?
It's not Simon Cowell.
Is it
That's a good
Jamie
guess.
Oliver?
It's not Jamie Oliver.
David Beckham?
No. Janie?
Is it Victoria Beckham?
No, it's not Victoria Beckham or either of them. It's Sir David Attenborough, according to this one. But who would be yours?
Well, I was going to say Jamie Oliver, because if you're going to have anybody next door, you want to be able to rely on them for something,
What,
don't
for
you?
cooking?
For cooking. Well, maybe not cooking, but say you needed to nip next door for a bowl of sugar, you know, Jamie,
He's going to have it,
He's
yeah.
going to have everything you need. And also, say you're in the garden, and we fired up the Barbie last night. It wasn't really the weather for it, but it was okay. You're having a Barbie in the garden, and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure how to do this, I'm not sure how to do that. How long do they... Just nip next door.
Yeah.
Jamie's got all the answers.
Yeah.
No, I'd have someone like Chris Martin, because then
Oh,
you
would
know
you?
that the music, coming over the fence will always be groovy.
Yeah, you wouldn't be going, oi, turn that Coldplay down.
Do you think politicians figured fairly low on this list?
Can't see any. Tour de France winner Geraint Thomas is being welcomed as we speak to Cardiff with thousands of people on the streets of the capital. This is all lovely. European Championships, the men's 200 metres final is the highlight of tonight's athletics programme at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. Let's have a look. What you got over there, Janie? Anything good?
Yes, I've got this piece here about exercise, and they say moderate exercise improves mental health, but overdoing it can do more harm than good. This is a really big study, actually, 1.2 million people, and found that those who exercised were, on average, stressed and depressed on fewer days than those who did not. But they also discovered a threshold beyond which the benefits will be reversed. So they're saying more than 5 times a week or more than 3 hours a day will be worse for you. It depends what you're doing, though. I mean, if you're having walks or swimming or whatever, then it's going to be very beneficial. If you're pounding it in the gym for 5 hours a day, that might be different.
Well, suffice to say I'm going to be okay. 1930, Surrey and England batsman Jack Hobbs notched up another milestone in his illustrious career today by scoring even more runs than cricketing giant
W.G. Grace.
Is correct. That's this day 1930. Gerald R. Ford, this day 1974, became the first American president ever to take office without being chosen by the American people. That's interesting. And who was Rod Laver, Tim?
He's an Australian tennis player, former champion, great player, Rod Laver.
Yeah. What you got there?
Britain is under attack from Lagerlout wasps who are going on stinging rampages after getting drunk. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
We talk a lot about wasps on this programme. Apparently, because of the weather, they're appearing slightly later, and also the fruit is fermenting slightly earlier. So the wasps are going into gardens and orchards and so on and so forth, and they're eating fermenting fruit and also taking small sips of pub garden drinks, enough to get them, it says here, bladdered, according to a pest control expert. She says wasps can't handle their booze, so they get tanked up and fighty. Her words, not mine. So not only have you got to be careful of wasps at this time of the year because of the weather, be extra careful because they're a bit, they're a bit punchy.
Got to get a net, bundle them into an ambulance until they...
No, don't upset them.
Well, let's hope they get sleepy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
I hate wasps. They're angry from the start, aren't they?
They really are.
Yeah, but a drunken wasp.
Yeah, horrible.
I saw you flash a smile that seemed to me to say you wanted so much more than casual conversation. I swear I caught a look before you turned away. Now I don't see the point resisting your temptation.
me, will I come on to you? If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will now.
I like that bit.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. From the BBC Maida Vale studios, there's McCartney. Come on to me. Thursday afternoon on Radio 2. When we come back, the non-stop oldies chosen by Mike Walton in New Mills in Derbyshire.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Claire Ronacres. A report has found that sexual abuse at 2 Catholic schools spanning 4 decades was likely to be much more widespread than the 10 convictions to date would suggest. The inquiry said monks at Ampleforth in North Yorkshire and Downside in Somerset consistently hid allegations of abuse to protect their own reputation and ignored safeguards recommended by the church 17 years ago. The organisation running the schools has promised to learn from the findings. Catherine Pepinster, who's a former editor of a Catholic newspaper, said reforms could only do so much to protect pupils.
Even if they're separate, in that the governance changes and that the school and the monastery become separate in that sense, they're often in very close proximity still, and that means that somebody who is committing inappropriate acts could still get to children, even if the school is being managed in a different way.
Boris Johnson is to be investigated by an independent panel over his comments about Muslim women wearing the burqa. The Conservative Party said the number of complaints it had received had automatically triggered an inquiry into whether the former Foreign Secretary had broken the party's code of conduct. Northamptonshire County councillors have voted to support an action plan that will lead to drastic cuts in jobs and services. The authority is under emergency spending controls as it grapples with a £70 million black hole. 3 men have appeared in court charged with murdering a convicted child killer in South Wales. David Gort's body was found in a flat in Caerphilly County at the weekend. Mark Hutchins reports.
The 3 men made a brief appearance at Newport Magistrates Court, charged with murdering David Gort, whose body was discovered at New Tredegar in the Rhymney Valley on Saturday. In 1985, he was convicted of murdering the 17-month-old son of his then-girlfriend and served more than 30 years in jail. His alleged killers, 51-year-old David Osborne, Darren Evesham, who's 47, and Ian Harley, who's 23, have been remanded in custody ahead of a Crown Court hearing next week.
At least 29 children are reported to have died in an airstrike which hit a school bus in Yemen. The coalition led by Saudi Arabia, which backs Yemen's government, said it was targeting rebels who'd launched missiles from the area. Mirella Hadib from the International Committee of the Red Cross said all sides had to stop endangering children.
The ICRC is still trying to make sense of what happened this morning. We will continue urging parties to the conflict to actually protect civilians, particularly this time children who should not be put in harm's way.
And a man has been arrested and charged with walking a pig along a busy city street in Norwich without a lead. Norfolk police found the untethered pig running around on Wednesday with a dog which bit one of the officers. The pig has been taken away by the RSPCA, with the man due in court later. BBC News at 3:03, our next at 4.
Thank you. It's summer. Non-stop oldies next.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2. 88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Every night I'm there, I'm always there. She knows I'm there, and heaven knows. I hope she goes. I find it hard to realize that love was in her eyes. It's dying now. She knows I'm crying now. And every night I'm there, I break my heart to please Eloise. Eloise. You know I'm on my knees, yeah. I said, please, you're all I want, so hear my prayer, my prayer. My Eloise is like the stars that please the night, the sun that makes the day, that lights the way. And when that star goes by, I'll hold it in my hands and cry, her love is mine, my sun will shine. Every night I'm there, I break my heart to please Eloise. Eloise. You're all I want, you got to hear my my Eloisa. I'd love to please her, I'd love to care, but she's not And as the days grow old, the nights grow cold, I wanna
The epic, the awesome Eloise, Barry Ryan. One of the oldies chosen by Mike Walton in New Mills in Derbyshire. Thank you for these, Mike. They're great. Steve, I'm 57. I've been married to Carol for 30 years. Our anniversary was in July, and we've got 3 children. Rod, who's 28, Liam, who's 22, and Vicky, who's 19. I work as a logistics manager at a family-owned printing company in Poynton in Cheshire, where I've worked for nearly 40 years. My hobbies include doing portraits in pastel, although most of my time is taken up by working on Smiler, a Rod Stewart fan club, and the largest in the UK. We'll do some Rod for you soon, of course. The club started out in 1977 when we were called the Rod Squad. Brilliant, that's brilliant. But we changed our name to Smiler in 1981 after our fan club fanzine. Rod's given us many interviews over the years, and our current website front page boasts a signed message from him saying, Sir Rod and Smiler united since 1982. Oh, that's just great. That's brilliant. My music tastes are quite varied, but as long as I have a bit of Rod, I'm happy, and I hope you like my choices, Steve. There's also a new Rod single out at the moment, I believe. Mike Walton in New Mills in Derbyshire is picking these. Great old Motown song as picked out by Mike Walton in New Mills in Derbyshire. Back momentarily with This Old Heart of Mine, Isley Brothers.
88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Performing at BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park. Hey, it's Kylie here. Headlining Kylie Minogue, alongside Boyzone, All Saints, Rita Ora, Manic Street Preachers, Carrie Underwood, Band of Love, and Lenny Kravitz. It's our festival in a day.
Sunday the 9th of September.
Find out how to buy your tickets by going to the BBC Radio 2 website.
Right in the afternoon.
3:13 now on the oldies.
Back to back, it's hit after hit, the non-stop oldies every day.
So hard on my
Non-stop oldies on Radio 2. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon, live from Maida Vale in London. Could do it on a barge, couldn't we? Put an aerial on it. Like pirate radio.
Wasted and wounded, and it ain't what the moon did. I've got what I paid for now. See you tomorrow. Hey Frank, can I borrow a couple of bucks from you to go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. I'm an innocent victim of a blinded alley, and I'm tired of all these soldiers here. No one speaks English, and everything's broken, and my strength is soaking away. To go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. Now I've lost my St. Christopher, now that I kissed her, and the one-armed bandit nose, and the maverick Chinaman with the cold-blooded side, and the girls down by the striptease shows go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. No, I don't want your sympathy. Fugitives say that the streets aren't for dreaming now. Manslaughter, dragnets, and the ghosts that sell memories want a piece of the action anyhow. Go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. And it's a battered old suitcase in a hotel someplace, and a wound that will never heal. No prima donnas, the perfume is on, an old shirt that is stained with blood and whiskey. And good night to the street sweepers, the night watchmen, flame keepers, and good night, Matilda, too.
We were just discussing when this was a hit all over again for Rod Stewart, and many folk here are saying, about 2 or 3 years ago. But it was probably, 20? I know. Tom Trubert's Blues, Waltzing Matilda, Rod Stewart on the Oldies.
I started a joke
which started the whole world crying. But I didn't see that the joke was on me. Oh no. I started to cry, which started the whole world laughing. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. I looked at the skies, running my hands over my eyes, and I fell out of bed, hurting my head from things that I'd said, till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. I looked at the skies, running my hands over my eyes, and I fell out of bed, hurting my head from things that I'd said, till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen, oh yeah, that the joke was on me. Oh no, that the joke was on me.
Lead singing Robin Gibb, I Started a Joke, the Bee Gees. On the Non-Stop Oldies, as chosen by Mike Walton. New Mills in Derbyshire. Later, Danny Dyer's on with us from Love Island. The winner, Sean Ryder and Rob Rinder. All on the big show. Now the oldies continue.
Roll away the stone.
Stone. Another good song. Roll Away the Stone, Mott the Hoople on the oldies. Here's the final one. It's Arthur Conley, Sweet Soul Music. Yeah, too.
Do you like good music? That sweet soul music. Just long as it's swinging. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We out here on the floor, y'all. Go and do a go. Dancing with the music. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Spotlight on Lou Ross, y'all. Don't need look for y'all. Singing love to her the thing, y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Spotlight on Sam and Dave, y'all. Don't they look great, y'all? Singing hold on, I'm coming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Spotlight on Wilson Pickett now. That wicked Pickett. Singing Mustang Sally. Oh yeah, spotlight on Otis Redding now. Singing bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, get it on this. Spotlight on Jane Brown, y'all. He the king of the roll, y'all. You're the king of them all, y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do you like good music? That sweet soul music. Just long as it's swinging. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got to get the feeling. I got to get the feeling. Do you like good music?
Oh yes, those were the non-stop oldies. Let me just move this microphone. We've only just built this studio. Let's keep rebuilding it every day, funny enough. Let's have a look. Rain in southeast England with sunshine and showers elsewhere, possibly thundery showers in Scotland and Northern Ireland. High of 20 in Exeter. Tonight, a dry and cooler night across the UK with some clear spells and the odd bit of rain in western Scotland. In the news, the heatwave is being blamed for record numbers of people going to A&E in England in July. As temperatures soared, attendances reached more than 2.1 million. This is in England alone, the highest since records began in 2010. Struggling department store chain House of Fraser has set a deadline of 20th of August to secure fresh funding. The company is planning to close 31 of its 59 shops in January, but is also seeking fresh investment to survive. And Lauren Laverne is to replace Sean Keaveney on BBC Six Music's Breakfast Show. It's been announced the presenter, formerly a singer in the Britpop band Kaniki, will make the move in January 2019, the station said. Some news, guys. Breakfast means breakfast, said Laverne in a tweet announcing the shake-up. Keaveney and his co-presenter, Matt Everett, will move to the afternoons, taking the slot currently occupied by Mark Radcliffe and Stuart McConey. Steve, the Kirby's are travelling from St Trop back to Manchester, just passing St Etienne. St Etienne in a thunderstorm. Loving the show. Thank you very much. Etienne, that means Stephen in French. Steve, myself and my husband Paul and my 7-year-old daughter are en route to Portsmouth and heading south to the Dordogne. Can you wish Paul happy Mondays? Tell him to relax for the next 2 weeks and tell him that Sandy and Mia love him to bits. Thank you very much. And Steve, you've got to say hi to Wendy, me and Andy. We're travelling down to Cornwall from Manchester and we're looking forward to you getting us through the final 120 miles. Cheers from Wendy. Yeah, I can do that. Here's the Bobster.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the A61. Between Harrogate and Leeds, the A61 has been closed. A lorry has jackknifed between Dunkerswick and the A659, beg your pardon, at Harewood. So it's just near to Harewood Bridge. Thanks, Steve. M1 northbound at 34 Meadowhall. There was a breakdown on the exit Slit Road. That's gone. M1 northbound 31 to 32 up towards the M18. That accident has been cleared. All lanes are open. There were two closed. M1 northbound 29 to 29A past Chester Chesterfield, there was a breakdown as well. That's now cleared out of the way. M62 westbound, the exit Slit Road at 27 for Gildersham is very heavy, and that's causing queues back onto the main carriageway. The M62 westbound at the other end, 8 to 7, Burtonwood Road to Rainhill Stoops. Now, it looks like all lanes are open. Traffic's going through. A tiny bit heavy, but most of those that congestion has now gone through. A55 westbound between 38, the Post House roundabout, and 36A, which is the Broughton shopping part. There was an accident. They're still in the process of recovery, so westbound there is still one lane shut. M6 southbound at 13. The exit Slit Road onto the A449 at Stafford South is still closed for recovery. That lorry involved in the accident. There was also a breakdown just past 13, which is now gone. M6 south 12 to 11A. There was a breakdown there to the M6 toll. That's gone. And the M6 heading south 11 to 10A. The M54, again, that breakdown that was blocking 2 lane has been cleared. The M1, first of all, northbound 16 to 17, Daventry to Coventry. There's an accident there that's closed 1 lane. But below that, both directions between Luton and Milton Keynes on the M1 got really heavy traffic. I couldn't find the reason for it, but it's slow for a couple of miles in both directions between 10 and 13. M40 southbound breakdown 2 to 1 down to the M25 is cleared, and the M25 this afternoon, it's not good. Clockwise, you've got queues from 9 Leatherhead to 16 for the M40. And then if you're anti-clockwise, there's this accident at 25 before the Homestead Tunnel. Still 2 lanes shut. The queues are almost back to 27 for the M11. Further around, you've got congestion 16 to 11, the normal stuff around to Chertsey. Then there was a breakdown between 6 and 5, Godstone to the M26. It's cleared, but it's still heavy. And into the Dartford Tunnel, queue back to 3, the M20 already. And finally, M23 northbound. If you're heading up from Gatwick Airport to the M25, we've got a breakdown, so 1 lane is shut just past Junction 7. Back with another one for you in 30 minutes.
And on the canal? No?
OK, this is Richard. You can text 88291. It's very clever, that, isn't it? Because that's actually the frequency put into letter form. Or number form, actually. Yeah. So you can text 88291. Easy to remember. They do a similar thing on 5 Live, actually, don't they? Where the number that you call is the number of the station's frequency. It's a very canny way of doing things. You can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Good job, .cotton's not working here. Otherwise, you can email .com. But you can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Lovely. You can tweet at BBC Radio 2 if you want to. I don't bother.
Thank you, Richard. I think we got that.
I don't wanna waste it. You give me a taste of who you are. Who you are. You should leave your lights on, 'cause I can be a love song that feeds your heart. That feeds your heart. All I need is an open door. Leave your heart open once you're sure for me. If I can make you mine, if I can make you mine, I would make us shine, shine, shine forever. If I could be a feather, I would find a way to fall into your heart. And I would make you mine, and I would make us shine, I would make us shine, shine, shine forever. I wanna hear your heartbeat, I wanna have it closer, you with me, next to me. Won't you spare a little time? I wanna show you what it's like to be with me, be with me. All I need is an open door, leave your heart open once you're sure for me. If I can make you mine, if I can make you mine, I would make us shine, shine, shine forever. If I can make you mine, if I can make you mine, I would make us shine, shine, shine forever. If I could be a feather, I would find a way to fall into your heart. And I
afternoon from Radio 2. It's 24 minutes to 4. Bob Harris Country. Bob Harris. At 8 o'clock tonight after Joe and Ricky. Mark Harmon's Torch Song Trilogy. That's at 9. Sarah Cox at 10. OJ Borge at midnight. Then the Craig Charles House Party. And there's Gabrielle and Shine. And it's almost time to meet Love Island winner Danny Dyer.
Join the dots backwards from the music you love.
Hear the musical memoirs of the world's finest storytellers.
In my good friend Craig Russell's bedroom in Castle Park, and he put this on. What came off the needle suggested a bigger universe to you than the one you were living in.
And the records that influenced their work.
I'll be playing you songs which have generally shaped me as an author and a human being. In my youth, I was a guitar player in a rock and roll band. Up until about the age of 22, I was convinced that that's what I was going to do, was play guitar.
Paperback Writers with John Niven.
This Sunday from 1 on BBC Radio 6 Music.
BBC Radio 2.
Thursday afternoon, Radio 2. Danny Dyer is here.
Hey. Thank you. Oh, I love a clap.
Congratulations to you, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Winner of Love Island. I mean,
Oh.
unbelievable. Now, first of all, welcome to our show and welcome to Maida Vale. Beautiful Maida Vale.
I love it.
You like it down here?
You know what? It's cool. I like it.
It's cool. Okay,
Effortless.
It's actually cool. Were you aware that this time the show was a bit more of a phenomenon than it has been in previous years? Were you aware that we were all talking about you?
Not at all.
You're kidding.
Literally, I had no idea. Like, I was like 8 weeks in a bubble. Like, I knew last year was such a big success and I hoped this year would have been.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how crazy it was coming out. I mean, it was just amazing. I never knew so many people like me.
But after a while, did you actually forget about the cameras then? Completely?
You always sort of know they're there. Like, you always sort of have that hint, especially when you have a little conversation and you hear it turning around and you're like, oh, okay, now then. But, I mean, sometimes you're in conversation, you do forget.
Now, we heard earlier on this week that 25,000, now it's up to, I don't know, whatever it is, 30,000 people have applied for next year's. How did you get involved in the show anyway?
So I went on a show for my TV called Survival of the Fittest earlier on this year, but I was only on it for a day because I ended up dislocating my shoulder. Would be me.
Yeah.
So then they contacted me again and said, like, are you interested in coming on Love Island? And I was like, no way, no way. And then after a couple of interviews, I was like, oh, why not give it a go? It might be a laugh.
Yeah. Now, Danny and her boyfriend Jack were, of course, crowned Love Island 2018 winners last week, taking home the 50 grand prize between them. Jack and Danny's journey was pretty smooth from the start. 3.4 million viewers tuned in to the launch show where Danny and Jack picked each other to couple up right from the start, and they remained together throughout the whole series. Now, I know we all know, really, but what did you see in him from the first?
He was funny. When a boy makes me laugh, like, straight away I have that little, like, look with them. I think a boy can be the most gorgeous boy in the world, but if they've just got nothing about them, then they just don't become attractive anymore.
Yeah.
So with Jack, he was just so funny. And then more, as days went on, I was like, oh, you are actually really fit, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I was going to say...
Which also helps.
I mean, I was going to say, it's a very physical show. I mean, it exudes physicality, doesn't it, really, and an attraction. Well, we'll come back to the two of you in just a moment, if we may. Just want to go through some of the Love Island glossary.
Yeah.
So, now, when you say a sort, Jack often described you as a sort.
Yeah.
Now, meaning?
Like an attractive person, like, oh, salt, like, you're fit.
Okay, that's good. We'll take that. DBS.
Oh, the Do Bit Society.
Yeah.
Oh, silly that, isn't it?
Well, tell us about that then.
I think it's when all the boys have done bits and they all, get together like children and like to discuss what they've done. But, they don't go into detail. They just say they've done it.
Yeah. Okay, loyal. Well, that's pretty obvious.
Oh, God, that word's ruined now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't even say loyal anymore.
My head's been turned.
My head's been turned, so it means when you're in a couple and then someone else walks in and then your head's like, ooh, I'm interested.
I do like that scene, like virtually every show. I got a text.
Yeah.
I got a text. That was great because that signified the next kind of bit of the show, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, here's what we're going to do. Here's what's going on. Here's what's coming.
Well, I
love
didn't
that.
enjoy it because I got a text. You don't know what that text is going to be.
Yeah. I know.
Literally.
Where's your head at? Of course, well, that's pretty... Oh, and the champion one is mugged off. To be mugged off, disrespected or unfairly treated.
Yeah, to be mugged off, yeah.
Is that in East London?
Mugged off, I think so.
Yeah, I think it is
It
too.
has been used for a couple of years, that, on certain shows, I think, mugged off.
When they introduced Jack's ex to the proceedings.
Oh, yeah. I was
you mugged off then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was mugged off then, yeah. They mugged me off bad.
Well, that was quite interesting because his reaction and your reaction to him, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us exactly how you felt at that moment when you saw that. It was telephone video, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was hard because I didn't know what was going on. And because he said, oh my God, a few times, oh my God. I was like, what? Oh my God, who is she? Like, it was the most scariest thing for me because I had no idea what was going on. And because I hadn't seen him, I didn't know if, maybe they had a connection that I wouldn't have known about because that happens, doesn't it? Like, exes come back and they want to go back to them.
Yeah.
So I was paranoid. It was horrible for me. That was the hardest point, I think, in the villa for me.
All right, Danny, well, there's so much that we want to ask you about the show. Let's play some music first, and then we'll be back with the winner of Love Island. Danny Dyer is with us. Everybody.
Come on and hold me, just like you told me. Then show me what I want to know. Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away into the night? I know it ain't right. Don't tease me. Why don't you please me? Then show me what you came here for. Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away into the night? I know it ain't right. Into the night, baby. Make it tonight. I caught you glancing my way, and I know what you're after. No second chances tonight. Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away? Why don't we steal away into the night? I know it ain't right. Into the night. I know it ain't right. Why don't we steal away? No, it ain't right. Into the night, baby.
Now we are back with Danny Dyer, the winner of Love Island on ITV2. All right, so how many weeks was it that you were in there total?
8.
And did you want it to end? Did you want it to go on forever? What were your kind of thoughts? Because it's a little bit like being stranded.
Yeah, it is. I think it depends what sort of mood you're in and how things are going for you. Like, if you're in a really great place and everything's going so well in there, you don't want it to end because you're excited and you're happy. But as soon as things do get a little bit upsetting and, you know, you are a little bit down and you can't contact your mum and your friends, that's the sort of time when you're like, I think I've got to leave. I'm hurting. And the cameras are always on you, so you can't get away from it.
Of course. And what about your dad? Because at one point, we, you know, the viewers, thought that he wasn't too keen on you being in there. Maybe he didn't like you being in there.
Yeah.
He thought it might be humiliating or not. And then suddenly kind of came around.
Yeah, my dad didn't want me in there.
Why not?
I don't think he liked the concept of Love Island. He'd never seen it before. You know, he probably thought, you know, I could go in there and, you know, portray myself as something different. I mean, you don't know how you're going to come out of there looking, you know, like the nation watch it.
Yeah.
So he was really, really scared for me. And before I went in there, he was like, yeah, you know, do what you got to do.
Why did it turn around for him then? I mean, he turned around in the end.
I think seeing me happy, and I think he just felt proud of that I actually was having a lovely journey, because my luck with boys usually is the bad journey. So
now, where are we at then with you and Jack? We're reading in the paper all kinds of stuff.
Oh, God. Yeah, let's confirm some stuff
Yeah,
then.
all right, okay. Well, I mean, you tell us where you're at with your relationship. I mean...
So we're looking for places to live.
I heard that.
Yeah, we are, because we want to move out very, very soon. It's just so hard because we both have really busy schedules at different times. But so I'm the one mostly now looking, you know, just to see, like, nice areas to live in. And because I've never moved out. Like, I'm still with my mum and dad.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So I'm really excited to just, you know, move out and do something more with him, because it's nice, because although we'll be busy, we can go home to each other over night time and not be back and forth, you know, from house to house. We'll drive each other's parents mad otherwise.
Would it be difficult for you to say where you two might be in, say, 2 years or 5 years?
Oh, God. I mean, in 5 years, I want to be married.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
really.
in 5 years, I've always wanted to get married before children, because I want to enjoy my honeymoon.
Yeah, of course you do. And he feels the same.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. He said, because at first he was like, oh, I don't know about marriage, but I've always wanted it. I think every girl deserves to be a princess for a day.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. I did hear another rumour that there's a spin-off television show for you and him.
Oh, I've heard that. I mean, I can't...
Oh, so it's not true. You've heard it.
I've heard that. I can't confirm anything yet, but I don't know what's going on just yet.
Oh, that's a good answer. You've got a slight smirk on your face, so have you had any meetings?
No, I haven't had any meetings yet, no. That would be brilliant, though.
Uh-oh, everybody in the control room. Don't go there. So now, what's your immediate plans? I mean, apart from looking for a place, professionally, of course, this is fantastic for you. You know, you're now a bona fide celeb, and, you know, that leads to lots and lots of other opportunities. So
Yeah.
have you kind of made a plan?
I definitely want to do stuff with, like, fashion, and I want to stay in TV. Like, I absolutely love that. And I definitely want to carry on doing acting stuff as well, but the right things. I just want to make sure, you know, I choose the right journey to take. I'm just going to take it day by day. I've got meetings coming up, and, you know, I just need some guidance, really.
Well, it's great.
I think so.
By the way, Danny will be making an appearance at the Love Island live show. That's tomorrow on Friday. What's going to happen there, do you know?
I have no idea. I just think I'm turning up and having to meet and greet.
Well, that'd be great. That's enough for us.
I can't wait to meet people. I think, it'll be lovely for them.
I mean, literally, the nation, you've been told this, of course. I have to say I was quite glad when it ended. I got my life back, you know? I've got 3 teenagers who literally had to work their life out around
Really?
around you.
Was it that addictive?
Yes.
I must
very
just
much
tell
so.
you, there's a little bit of kind of snobbery going on as well amongst certain people in various people's families, because they would say, "Did you see Love Island?" Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't watch Love Island. And then you talk to them the following day and they've watched it.
Yeah, they know everything that's
They
been
know
in
everything
it,
about it.
But don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it at all.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that interesting? I mean, you probably found that wherever you go. Oh, no, I didn't see it. But I did like the bit where...
Yeah, and it's a really weird moment as well. Really weird moment. Like, you've watched that.
Yeah. You can see Danny at the Love Island live official meet and greet event at XL in London tomorrow, Friday. And good luck to you. Come back and see us again. Danny
love to.
Dyer,
Thank you
you
so much for having me.
It's absolutely our pleasure. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
Best to you and Jack.
Oh, thank you.
And no, it didn't mend my broken heart. I'll probably always have these ugly scars. But right now I don't care about that part. I'll bust the windows out your car. After I saw you laying next to her, I didn't wanna, but I took my turn. I'm glad I did it, 'cause you had to learn. I must admit it helped a little bit to think of how you feel when you saw it. I didn't know that I had that much strength, but I'm glad you see what happens when you see you can't just play with people's feelings. Tell them you love them, man, don't mean it. You'll probably say that it was juvenile, but I think that I deserve to smile. I bust the windows out your car. You know I did it 'cause I left my mark. Wrote my initials with the crowbar, and then I drove up into the dark. I bust the windows out your car. You should feel lucky that that's all I did. After 5 whole years of this bullshit, gave you all of me and you played with it. Ooh, I must admit it helped a little bit to think of how you feel when you saw it. I didn't know that I had that much strength, but I'm glad you see what happens when you see you can't just play with people's feelings. Tell them you love them and don't mean it. You'll probably say that it was juvenile, but I think that I deserve to smile. But it don't compare to my broken heart. You can never feel how I felt that day. Until that happens, baby, you don't know pain. Oh, yeah, I did it. You should know it. I am sorry. You deserved it. After what you did to me, you deserved it. I am sorry.
Yeah, bust your windows. Do you remember that from Glee? Jasmine Sullivan with some attitude. Bust your windows. Live from downtown Maida Vale, the BBC studios. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon at Radio 2. We're coming up on 5 to 4. Bobby's standing by. Stay there. Already broken, actually. It's 5 to 4. Here she is.
Steve, thank you. A61 between Leeds and Harrogate. Still closed. There's a jackknife lorry which is stuck between Dunkerswick and the A659 at Harewood Bridge, so you still can't get through there. M62 westbound at 27 for Gildersleeve. Still very slow traffic that's caused congestion back onto the main carriageway. M6 heading south at 13. The exit Slit Road going off onto the A449 to Stafford South is still closed for recovery of that earlier accident. And there's a second breakdown past the junction. So when you get past there, there's a lane shut once again. We just cleared one about 40 minutes ago. M1, now northbound 16 to 17, accident between Daventry and Coventry. Both ways between Milton Keynes and Luton. We've got busy queues both ways. Couldn't find a reason for it. I think it might have been really heavy rain and surface water that caused such a big queue. It is still very slow. A34 northbound still queuing up from the A40 to the M40 at Junction 9 because of this breakdown. M25, now we've got really big queues. Clockwise queuing queuing from 9 Leatherhead to 16 for the M40. Across the top clockwise, queuing from 22 St Albans to 25 for the A10. Coming back the other way, anti-clockwise, the back of the queue, 27 for the M11, add a couple of miles, and then queues all the way around to 25 at Enfield where this accident is and still 2 lanes shut. And then more queues, 16 to 11 at Chertsey, 7 the M23 to 6 Godstone is queuing, and the queue into the Dartford Tunnel is from Junction 3. Also the M23, beg your pardon, both ways, queues between the M25 and 9 for Gatwick Airport. Back with another one for you in 25 minutes.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
Just to admit one mistake that can be hard to take. I know we've made them fall, but only fools come back for more. Being the fool I am, I figured in all your plans, darling. Your perfume letters didn't say that you'd be leaving any day. So you win again, you win again. Here I stand again, the loser. And just for fun, took my love and run. Love had just begun. I can't refuse her, and now I know that I'm the fool who won your love, to lose it all when you come back. You win again. And I'm not proud to say I let love slip away. Now I'm the one who's crying. I'm the fool, there's no denying. When will my heart again? Will my whole life depend on fading memories? You took the game this time with ease. So you win again, you win again. Here I stand again, the loser. And just for fun, you took my love and run. Love had just begun. I can't refuse her.
That's enough now. Here comes the big sequence for 4 o'clock. In the showbiz cuts, we've got Dua Lipa and Ryan Reynolds. There's Tim, there's Bobby, there's Janie, there's Claire on news, there's Betty on sport. Guests include Judge Rinder, Sean Ryder and Factoid, social media, all from Little Venice, London.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great
BBC Radio 2 online, on digital radio and on 88 and 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Claire Runacres. One of the victims of sexual abuse at Downside School in Somerset has accused the Catholic Church of having blood on its hands. In a statement responding to a report by the Independent Inquiry into Child Sexual Abuse, the anonymous former pupil said they were handed a life sentence of suffering by their abuser and those who failed to act against him. The report found that monks at Downside School in Aberforth in North Yorkshire had covered up criminal activity for more than 40 years to protect their reputations. The LBC radio presenter James O'Brien was a pupil at Aberforth.
most of us were religious kids. We were God-fearing, and the idea was twofold. This man is not only our teacher who has the power to tell us what to do, but he's also a man of God, God's representative on earth. So the authority that they wielded was both secular and spiritual, and that, I suspect, could have played a part in preventing younger people and perhaps older people who should have known better from registering just how egregious this behaviour was.
A notorious former paramilitary convicted of 6 murders in Northern Ireland has opened a sale of his artwork in North Belfast while on day release from jail. Michael Stone is coming to the end of a 30-year prison sentence imposed after he launched a gun and grenade attack on an IRA funeral in 1988. The leader of Northamptonshire County Council has promised that people will not be put at risk by cuts to its budget. The council has agreed a plan to deal with a budget shortfall of up to £70 million. The former head of the civil service, Lord Kerslake, says the council's actions were unprecedented.
Northamptonshire County Council must take its share of the blame here, it has to be said. They banked on a ill-thought-out, ill-judged scheme that just didn't deliver the savings. And the scale of the reductions here is the issue. Many councils run into budget difficulties, but to take 70 million out of a budget of 441 million is unprecedented.
The number of patients waiting more than a year for non-urgent surgery in England is at its highest level in 6 years. More than 3,500 people were left waiting in June. Last month also saw a record number of people visiting A&E, a total of more than 2 million. Chris Hobson from NHS Providers explains the difficulties.
One of the things that really worries us is the traditional NHS pattern is we know we have a difficult time in winter. What we then is we use the summer to recover. So what happens is the staff get a bit of a breather. We clear all of the elective surgery waiting lists, but actually we've not been able to do any of that. So we're really worried about the fact that that means additional pressure kind of going into the coming winter.
One of the 2 men on trial with the England cricketer Ben Stokes has been found not guilty of a fray. The judge at Bristol Crown Court said, after reviewing the evidence, he had decided Ryan Hell had no case to answer. The remaining defendants, Ben Stokes and Ryan Alley, both deny a fray. And ITV has said that Ant McPartlin will take a break from television presenting until next year. The presenter will miss the next series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here and Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. BBC News at 4:03 are next at 5.
Thank you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2. Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath, and I'm still standing here, and you're miles away, and I'm wondering why you left. And there's a storm that's raging through my frozen heart tonight. I hear your name in certain circles, and it always makes me smile. I spend my time thinking about you, and it's almost driving me wild. And there's a heart that's breaking down this long distance line tonight. I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone away, I ain't missing you. No matter what I might say, there's a message in the wire, and I'm sending you this signal tonight. You don't know how desperate I've become, and it looks like I'm losing this fight. In your world, I have no meaning, though I'm
trying hard to understand. And it's my heart that's breaking down this long distance line tonight. I ain't missing you at all. Missing you. Since you've been away, I ain't missing you. No matter what my friends say. And there's a message that I'm sending out like a telegraph to your soul. And if I can bridge this distance, stop this heartbreak over. I ain't missing you at all. Since you
BBC Radio 2, hashtag Book Lovers Day is trending on Twitter. Gareth tweets, buy a book 2, read a book 3, recommend a book 4, high five an author 5, and a librarian 6, and an editor, bookseller, agent, printer, cover artist, publisher. Hashtag Book Lovers Day. That's brilliant. Can't top that. Google, people are searching for Nick Grimshaw as he thanks fans on his departure from the BBC Radio 1 breakfast show. Good luck, Grimmy. I think he's going to late afternoons, isn't he? I think Radio 1. An interview with Sid James has been recovered after 42 years, sitting in a loft. It's thought to have been recorded days before he died on stage during a UK theatre tour. The lost interview was found on an unlabelled reel belonging to former BBC Radio presenter Jeff Link. The full interview will be broadcast in a special BBC local radio documentary called Carry On Up the Archive at Christmas. That's brilliant. Ryan Reynolds has been talking about Deadpool 2 before the movie is released on DVD in America later this month. The film made over $700 million at the box office. So funny around the world. And Ryan's still not used to all the crazy fans.
We got here and we went straight from the airport to the hotel. So you're staring at your hotel window and you're looking at so many people dressed up as Deadpool or wearing Deadpool shirts or hats or other things, you know. So that's a crazy feeling that you've somehow been a part, however big or small, of putting this into the zeitgeist in such a way that it commands people to change their wardrobe at any given moment. That's a crazy thing that I don't think you ever get used to. And if you do, you're some kind of sociopath. So I don't know. It's a pretty strange feeling.
Dua Lipa's in Kosovo this weekend to headline the Sunny Hill Festival, which has been organised by her dad. She lived in Kosovo for a couple of years when she was growing up, and she hopes that people there are proud of her.
I believe there are lots of milestones to be made, lots to be done, and I feel like this is just the beginning of my career. And I'm very lucky and fortunate to have people respond so well to the music and give me an opportunity like this that I just want to keep making people in my country proud and to be doing lots more things.
Dua Lipa. Joe Thomas was on BBC Six Music this afternoon talking to Mark Radcliffe about his new movie, The Festival. You'll know Joe from The In-Betweeners. And Joe says if you're a fan of the series, then you won't be disappointed.
It has Ian directing it, who's the co-writer of The In-Betweeners, and obviously it's got me. I would like to say that there's other very, very big stars in it in their own right who are sort of not from the universe. So yeah, it's a kind of it moves out into sort of other comedy territory as well, and there's a lot to enjoy as well as the sort of in-betweener stuff.
Yeah, and Joe's on with us tomorrow, by the way. And on with us next, The Judge.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as. A morning suit can be avoided if you take a route straight through what is known as. John's got Brewer's Group, he gets intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of him. Who's that gut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise.
All the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand through their life. You know what I
I get up when I want, except church on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. I put my trousers on, have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. I feed the pigeons, I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me a sense of enormous well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day, safe in the knowledge there will always be a bit of my heart devoted to it.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life.
It's got nothing to do with your four-sprung dirge technique, you know. And it's not about you joggers who go round, 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 round.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life. All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life.
Robert Judge Rinder is with us, everybody. I'm just trying to think, Judge, when you were here last time, and I think it was...
Can't remember, but it was always lovely, and it's lovely to see you.
Well, we love having you on because you're a very, very honest person and you're very forthright. You say what you want to say. And I was thinking the other day, it almost seems like we've known you forever. But then somebody said, oh, he's been on television only since 2014?
Yeah, about 4.5 years.
Yeah, so how did it come about? Remind me.
It's a sort of series of random events. I sort of wake up one morning and decide to be on television. I was doing international law and that sort of thing, and I was writing a script in my spare time and went to flog one, and I had no idea who the person I was talking to, and she gave it her absolutely undivided indifference. I seem to remember her saying it was the worst thing she'd ever read.
Nice.
I was doing a case simultaneously in Croydon. I think I should say no more about that, but...
Okay.
So I wrote her a thing, and she said, are you qualified to do this? And I said, yeah, why don't you go for a meeting? Cut a long story short, it ended up being a television programme. I didn't apply. That was that. It was one of life-changing moments. And of course, because I was going to meetings, people in television, I didn't believe a word anybody was saying. So I'd gone to Jersey to do an extremely serious case. I rocked up to Manchester, Salford, where they filmed the show. I couldn't believe what was happening because I didn't trust a word anybody had said. Yes, it's going to be a big show. Yes, you're in television.
You obviously enjoyed it straight away.
It's brilliant. I mean, I can't tell you how much I enjoy it. I take it deadly seriously. I mean, I know when people watch it, they think from time to time, you know, how can a goat that comes in and looks like, allegedly, according to the owner of the goat, like Kim Kardashian, turn around and defecate on the floor? How can that be real? But it genuinely is to the people who come. Also, if we have 8 cases in a day, you know, 6 of them are landlord and tenant, and really genuinely serious. And I give full judgment. Sometimes they last for an hour, and you may only see 5 minutes of that judgment, but I've got to go through the whole thing.
And then, you know, you can go on Strictly or whatever, and yet you're still being taken seriously because you're a qualified person and you know the law.
Thanks. Well, I take it deadly seriously.
You do, yeah.
There's never a moment, genuinely, where I shut the door behind me and go, would this be funny for television? And don't forget, some of our cases last for an hour and they cut them down. But, you know, I think these days, just with radio, anything, television, politics to an extent, sometimes people get it wrong, but by and large what people seek is a degree of authenticity.
Do you have the same circle of friends? Do people still come up to you? Because you're like you are on television, you're the same off.
Completely. It's the greatest gift. You know, I've got absolutely, Steve, zero truck for people who gain any kind of celebrity that complain about the disproportionate, and I mean disproportionate amount of privilege that you get simply by being on television. I mean, the gifts are endless. So if people, and in my case, they're always polite. I wondered always whether or not it's because they think I can send them to prison. Hello, would you mind having a selfie? Of course. You get to improve the chemistry of someone's day by virtue of walking down the street. Somebody asked me for a selfie. I have no privacy. But But when a member of the public comes up to you and said, I really enjoy your programme, please could I have a selfie? The answer is always to be completely polite. They are the reason that you're there.
Rob Rinder is a respected criminal defence barrister, newspaper columnist and TV personality known to many for his hit ITV daytime show Judge Rinder. Rob's on the BBC this coming Monday in the BAFTA award-winning genealogy show Who Do You Think You Are, which starts at 9 p.m. over on BBC One. So I know that you come from a large Jewish family and you're very close to your 94-year-old maternal grandmother, Lottie. So, without giving too much away, what were you able to find out? Were there a few shocks?
There certainly were. And I have to tell you, this being gifted, and I do mean gifted, the opportunity to have the best genealogists and historians going through your family was undoubtedly the best thing that I've done. And I have to say, really profoundly meaningful to me and my family. It was shocking, moving. I had an idea of the outlines of the story, but this coloured it in a way which has truly changed my life.
Had you wanted to know more for some time?
I had. Now, here's the thing. You know, you watch television, and of course, I used to be a television watcher, and you think, is this real? Do they know what's happening beforehand? Are they nudged? Do they have an idea what side of the family they're going to follow? You genuinely don't know. Now, I had an intuitive sense because I was aware of my grandfather's story. It's no secret, it was a Holocaust survivor. And so, bearing in mind the magnitude of that narrative, I had a good sense that they were going to cover that story, and I thought I knew a great deal. Turns out, during the course of the journey, I only knew really part of the story. Do we know the date that my grandfather Morris arrived at Theresienstadt?
We don't have the exact date, but at least we have a document where you can find that your grandfather actually arrived at Theresienstadt.
We can see, look, he's come from Schlieben. Before that, Pietrkow.
Mm-hmm.
That's his birth date?
Yeah.
Well, that's his wrong birth date. According to the census that we saw, he was born in February 1923.
The series of Who Do You Think You Are has so far featured Olivia Colman, Michelle Keegan, Boy George, Shirley Ballas, Marvin Humes and Lee Mack. English sprinter Johnny Peacock will feature in the final episode on Monday, 20th of August. You can see Rob Rinder on Who Do You Think You Are this Monday at 9 p.m. on BBC One.
I grew up in a kind of what you might call respectable working-class Jewish community. Family is a really big deal. We are a blended family. My parents separated young, but I've remained and retained a closeness to both of them. What my mum gifted me is a sense of the world where you judge others not by who they are or what they do, but by more important ethical standards.
So, once that's done and dusted,
Yes.
You're back to all your other stuff,
Lots of Judge Rinder coming up at the end of August, some more crime stories, and...
Oh, the crime stories is great, by
Oh,
the
thank
way.
you. I
That's what
enjoy
you
it.
came in for
That's
last
probably.
time. Came
Yeah,
in
we had a
speak
nice
about
chat.
that,
Yes, we did. Yeah, and I think some interesting things coming up as well in the new year. Some things on Channel 4, who knows?
Robert Judge Rinder, everybody. Thank you very much
Thanks,
for
sir.
watching.
Thank you.
I won't break past this bound or fade away. Take your time, seize the day. I don't mind, I can wait. So when you're ready, you just gotta let me know. And when the time is right, I'm gonna show you. When we find
We're going to talk to Sean Ryder. There's All Saints, Love Lasts Forever. It's Bobby after this.
Party's already started.
Weekday mornings from 6:30.
Please welcome
The Chris Evans Breakfast Show.
Alexander Rebecca and Matt Carlos with his
Strictly is not that far off again.
I couldn't live it again. I'm all right, thanks, babe.
The Feeling are with us. You didn't rehearse, did you?
No, we just kind of played.
Couldn't tell.
Come and fill my little world right up, right up.
You've still got it, haven't you? Yeah. Stop it now. Stop showing off. That's my job.
Flooped it the first time round. That's it. I'm done now.
And this Friday, we're joined by Denzel Washington, Matthew McFadden, and live music from The Coral.
The Chris Evans Breakfast Show.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Thank you, Chris. Sounding good. Here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to Belfast, to the A20 at Strandtown. The A20 remains closed following that sinkhole and burst water main, just close to the Earlswood Road and the Sandown Road. That's where the closures are in place. Going to stay in place for some days yet. A9 southbound at Chapelbank, still partially blocked with a spillage that's being cleared up between Chapelbank and the Broom of Dalrioch. Then the A61 between Harrogate and Leeds is closed. Now, it's closed between Dunkerswick and the Harewood Bridge turn-off because of this jackknife lorry. It's going to be there for some time. A66M between Darlington and the A1M westbound is closed for a lost load of hay. And then to the M6 southbound, junction 13, the exit Slit Road to Stafford South even is still closed. Also, there was a second breakdown just past the junction, but that's now cleared out of the way. The M6 heading north, 4 for the M42. We've got a broken down vehicle, so one lane is closed. That's causing congestion. And then the M1 northbound accident, 16 to 17, Daventry to Coventry. It's still there. Still one lane shut. And the A34 northbound is still a struggle from the A40 to the M40 at 9 following this broken down vehicle transporter. And the M25 queues, they are extensive clockwise from 9 Leatherhead to 16 for the M40 across the top, almost back to the M1 to 25 for the A10, and anti-clockwise the queue from 28 all the way to 25 the A10 at Enfield following this earlier accident. There's still a lane closure in place. More queues 16 to 11, another 1 past 7 the M23 to 6 at Godstone, and the queue into the Dartford tunnels is now at 3 for the M20 and the M26 and the M20. If you're coastbound, we've got an accident on the junction between the two, so you've got queues both ways. Finally, M3 northbound, still a struggle from 7 to 9, and I'm back with another one in half an hour.
Thank you, Bobby.
It's coming from the side, and it's coming from the back. People, multitudes of people, walking up the hills. Go forward. The name of the Father and the Holy Ghost.
or twice, but 16 times price. Make the gal ball out, oh Jesus Christ. Yes, we long, we're strong, we're physically fit. Yes, we long, we're strong, we're physically fit. Long, come on from the jump, we push it along. Long, strong, physically fit. Long, strong, cali fit. Make sure you hear the word before you turn bust. In the name of the Father and the Holy Ghost. Make sure you hear the word before you turn bust.
Sean Wright is here, everybody. Okay, now welcome back to Maida Vale. We'll talk about Maida Vale in just a moment. And it's the Black Grape Tour, which we're going to tell you about. You say that you listen to the show, right?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I mean, I'm on the road a lot, and I still call it Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Well, that's what it is.
I mean, so, yeah, all the time. Yeah, it cures hangovers, it gets you up in the morning, it does everything. It says, don't even say it on the tin, but it does it.
It does it, yeah, you're right there, Sean. Sean is a music legend who found fame as the lead singer of two of the most iconic bands of all time, Happy Mondays and Black Grape, and who's described by his Twitter bio as husband, daddo, singer, songwriter, and snakebite survivor. How cool is that? Yeah. The last time you were on the show, I think, was a couple of years back, which was 20 years after you'd released as Black Grape your debut album.
That's
It's
right.
Great When You're Straight, of course. And when the band got back together for their comeback tour. And you say, by the way, that you haven't been in this building, which is Maida Vale. This is Studio 7. You haven't been in this building for how long?
Well, I'm saying 30 years, but it could be even longer than that.
Wow.
It could be maybe 35 years,
What did you do down here?
I know we definitely did the John Peel session stuff down here.
Oh, cool.
And I was saying that, when you had to go to Top of the Pops in the day and do recording?
Yeah.
I thought we did that for me, but I was just told that, no, we didn't.
You might have rehearsed down here and then got off to TV?
Right.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, now that sounds right to me.
You have been quite outspoken in your day, haven't you?
Well, yeah, not now. I mean, I'm PG friendly and all that lot. U certificate Sean and everything now. I mean...
you what, all the time?
Well, no, since I come out of the jungle in 2010, I've had a new light on it all, grown up and all that lot.
You were great on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I often
So
wonder...
was you, Steve.
No, listen, I would never go in there because I wouldn't be able to stand it,
It's just the eating things. Did you have to eat much in there, Sean?
Yeah, I ate everything. including all the lovies.
Why am I not surprised?
But was that kind of a life-changing experience for you?
Well, it was in a way, yeah, because I was dragged kicking and screaming onto that show, right? I come from that sort of era where, hey, I'm an artist and I'm in a band and I write songs and we don't do that sort of stuff.
Can't sell out.
That reality television. We don't do that, right? and this was 2010, so it's 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I had a greatest hits album to promote and the kids wanted me to do it, the wife, the management, everyone wanted me to do it. And I'm going, hey, no. So I did it and I loved it. It was just the best thing ever.
And the truth is that, most people are in rock or let's say television or movies or whatever are actually quite regular people. And you turn it off and on for the showbiz, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not a problem, is it, really? But you're particularly, I think, one of the loudest in there, weren't you? You're quite loud.
Yeah, you had to be with people like Gillian and you had to be a bit loud, yeah.
Let's go back Happy Mondays days, just briefly. What's your most enduring memory of the sudden explosion, the whole Manchester thing, the Happy Mondays and all the other bands that were around? You were part of a kind of a movement, weren't you, really?
Well, yeah, it was the right time. We was in the right time, at the right place, knowing the right people, really. And then 1988 came along, which was like the second summer of love, and we was all part of that, and it all just fit into place, and we just went boom.
And did you think it would ever end? Because in a sense, it didn't end.
It's not ending for me.
No.
I mean, thank goodness I'm still lucky enough to be in this job. People say to me, did you think you would still be carrying on year after year after year, with the music? And that's what I wanted. I didn't get in to be part-time. I wanted it to carry on, and it has.
Yeah. And also with new fans and new young people getting into the music at the same time. It's extraordinary, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And we do that now by doing reality television.
Yeah. That's the way it's done now, everybody.
I had to work that out.
Yeah, but you got there in the end, right? Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break and we'll play some Happy Mondays, shall we? And then we'll be back with Sean Ryder, everybody. Don't go away. Sean Ryder at Maida Vale.
Twisting my
was Happy Mondays, and we're back with Sean Ryder, who's on tour with his other band, Black Grape, this November. Now, let's just have a look. So you're doing a summer festival, first of all, Saturday 29th of September, Star-Shaped Festival in London. Then the Black Grape Tour, as is. So we got November, Thursday 1st, Hull, the Welly Club. Then on to the Warehouse 23, that's in Wakefield. Then Keele Uni in Stoke, that's Saturday 3rd. Sheffield, Liverpool, Carlisle, Gloucester, Brighton, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Newcastle, Blackburn, Bristol, Southampton. And this is purely Black Grape. You won't be doing other stuff, or you will
No,
be?
this is Black Grape. So, you know, it's sort of like the best out of the two Black Grape albums and the new album.
And do you look forward to touring? I mean, you look forward to it? You love it?
Well,
or?
I love it better now than ever, really. You know, we're off that treadmill of going album tour. I mean, when I look back how many albums we actually did, followed by tours for a couple of years, then more albums, like, how the hell how did you do that? But that's all down to being young, innit? And so...
You're still young, though, aren't you?
Well, yeah, you know, I'm a really good-looking
You really are.
57-year-old dead healthy geezer,
From
really.
certain angles.
That's what I thought when you walked in, Sean.
Me and me Zimmer frame, actually.
Yeah. If I go back into another borough, you look great.
Yeah,
it's just a joke, Sean. By the way, just before you go on, you're doing something with Bez, aren't you?
Well, I'm always with Bez in the Mondays. I mean, me and him never split up.
Aren't you in some kind of courtroom discussion with Bez and our friend Maria?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
over
we
money,
are.
I
We
believe.
are.
Yeah.
Now, yes, we are. Me and Bez, we're at court, battling it out.
Right. Okay, I don't quite know if that's a yes or a no.
Yeah, no, it's a yes. And Ramesh is the judge. Say no more.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Now you remember.
Is this a recreation of something, or is this something new?
It's a bit of both, I think. It was a wild hallucination.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
think
just a dream.
You've handled that really well, by the way. That was very good what you did there. So now, if this goes well, another tour next year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, it does actually carry on next year.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it carries on. I mean, you probably might not have that info, but I've been told that Sean, this tour carries on next year because I'm doing both. You see, I'm doing the Mondays and Black Grape and throw a Gorillaz gig in between. So, and I'm very confused.
How do you do it? Because you look fantastic and you're fit and
Well,
you're
it's
well.
easier
and,
now, isn't it?
And when you come off stage now, you have a cup of tea backstage?
I don't even wait backstage. I get straight back to my room and have a coffee and go to bed watching the news.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I know, it's really boring, isn't it?
No, but when did all that nonsense stop?
When I was 40.
Right.
I hit 40 and realised that at 40, I was still pretty much living. I was living at 15. And, you know, it had to sort of stop, especially because, you know, kids are getting older and all that lot. And you know, it took a few years, about 5 years, to get me sort of grounded, but I got there.
But when you look back at those days, there's still a large degree of enjoyment over those days.
Well, yeah, because I'm still alive.
Yeah. When did your kids discover who you are?
Well, right. The youngest kids, very recently.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, my youngest are 9 and 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
so it was recently, yeah.
Yeah, so...
it would have been about 3 years ago.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Really, you can see Sean Ryder on tour with Black Grape across the UK this November, starting in Hull on Thursday 1st and finishing in Southampton on Friday 30th. Always a joy to see you. Always cheer us up when you come by.
Thank you very
You're
much.
always honest, you're always cool, and we might even come see you.
Oh, please do. Guys,
we'll
please.
We'll
please
heckle.
come.
We'll heckle, and then...
You can heckle, you can get naked, do whatever
no, we
you want.
won't do that.
The mosh pit at the front.
Yeah, mosh pit.
Yeah.
Then we'll come and have a glass of milk with you after.
Absolutely, and cocoa and biscuits.
And biscuits, yeah. Sean Ryder, everybody! Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Somewhere on the arc of ages, we are born, we cry on this spinning orb of wonder. We love, we die. Still the moon and the stars will shine when we both had our time. And somewhere in the dark I'll find you. Somewhere in the light I'll meet you there. find you. Somewhere in the light, I'll meet you there, where immortal souls collide. And somewhere in the dark, I'll find you. And somewhere in the light, I'll meet you there. And somewhere in the dark, I'll find you. And somewhere in the light, I'll meet you somewhere. Somewhere.
Ron Rigg, Julie Fowlis, Somewhere. Coming up on 16 to 5.
Hi everyone, this is Macca. You know, I was busy with John and we were writing I Am the Walrus. Suddenly, George rushed in with Ringo and said, hey guys, have you seen what happens when we put flour and milk into this clear bowl? John said, oh, not really, but I think we're more popular than butter. I said, hold on, John, hang on a second here. Put that butter in the pot and whisk it round and stick it in the oven, Mark 3, 125. So we did. And that's how, with a little help from the lads, how me and John came up with cake. We invented cakes that very day. How cool is that? It's great.
Get ready.
Sarah Cox.
So we're going to his 40th on Saturday night for a lovely friend of ours. Terrible news today. It's not at his house. It's in a club. Hello. I can't remember the last time I was in a club. There'll be nowhere to sit down, will there? Will there be any snacks? Is it going to do that thing when they'll play 3 seconds of a song, then they'll go, rewind, pull up, and rewind and start again? Jeanette says, I was last in a club in 1993 and I couldn't hear for 2 days for the ringing in my ears. Don't do it, she said.
Monday to Thursday nights from 10.
You're mine all night until midnight.
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focused EOU. Ooh, you, ooh, I'd leave it all. My acres of land I've achieved. It may be hard for you to stop and believe, but for you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Oh, for you, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. My many artifacts, the list goes on. If you just say the words, I'll up and run. Oh, to you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Oh, to you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go. Why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. My friends and family, they don't understand. They fear they'll lose so much if you take my hand. But for you, ooh, I'd lose it all. Oh, for you, ooh, I'd lose it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make it. Budapest, my hidden treasure chest.
Oh, we love you, George. George Ezra at Budapest.
My beautiful Castillo.
Got 12 to 5 now. Steve, we're loving the show on our epic journey from Lincolnshire back to home in Aberdeen. A few hours to go, just past a field of camels. Really, you sure you're on the right road?
I'd leave it all.
I see. Can I have a shout out from our dad because we've had the best day at the seaside ever? It's from Charlotte K, age 10 from Sheffield. That's brilliant.
And dance without prejudice. No genre, no era, no...
Who is this?
Limits.
Animatronic.
Ah, it's you.
Right. It's anything with a repetitive beat. Anything that gets you on your feet. And everyone is welcome. No VIP list for this club. Just sharing the experience of what it's like to be in a room full of people, all moving in unison, all grooving to the same beat.
Animatronics Dance Devotion.
Sharing the love and camaraderie that you feel on a dance floor.
Saturday night from midnight.
On BBC Radio 2.
11 minutes to 5, and here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the A66 westbound at Darlington, closed still from the Bridge Road roundabout to the A1M at junction 57, and that's to recover that lost load of hay. The M6, good news, heading south at 13 Stafford South. The exit Slit Road has reopened, and the M6 northbound, there was a breakdown at 4 for the M42. That has now cleared out of the way. And to the M1 northbound bump at 17 for Coventry, that's now gone. And the M11, really heavy traffic up from the M25, especially from 8 to 10. I think it's weather related. And then the M25, you've got this huge queue clockwise, 9 Leatherhead to 18 for the M40. 22 to 28 is also slow. Anti-clockwise, halfway back from 28 is the back of the queue to 25 at Enfield. Then you've got more queues. 18 to Chertsey is queuing anti-clockwise. And then you've got a big queue into the Dartford tunnels from 3. And finally, the A30 accident at Chiverton Cross roundabout means we've got one lane shut. Back with another one for you in half an hour.
Right in the afternoon, 88 and 91 FM.
From Maida Vale. That was me singing on the last bit of that jingle. I don't know if you know. David Bowie now, Absolute Beginners. A reminder, Ricky continues to sit in for Simon, and tonight Joe and Ricky are joined by Ewan McGregor.
I've nothing much to offer. There's nothing much to take. I'm an absolute beginner. But I'm absolutely sane. As long as we're together. The rest can go to hell. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners.
nothing much could happen. Nothing we can't shake. Well, we're absolute beginners. With nothing much at stake. As long as you're still smiling. There's nothing more I need. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. Well, if my love is your love, we're certain to succeed. If our love song would fly over mountains, would sail over heartache, just like the films. If there's reason to feel all the hard times, to lay down the hard lines, it's absolutely
From the movie Absolute Beginners, that was a really campy film in its day. David Bowie. Yes, what is it?
Well, that certainly is one of the great records of the late 20th century. Don't you agree, Tim? I think we heard you play that on Radio Oxford when we were going through Oxford. We don't often stop off, but we just heard it. It came through on the radio. And one of the problems, actually, of local radio is signal strength, isn't it? Because you're listening, and then you get out the county, you can't... Anyway, I remember at ITV once, we met a very nice former controller of Radio Merseyside, and he said exactly the same thing, actually, signal strength. Well, he started to, then he just sort of faded away. But he had blonde hair and wrote a very wonderful book, if I remember, on scouring pads. Very interesting, in the Northwest. Anyway, got a rush. Great to chat.
Oi! How's it going? William Shakespeare here, the greatest playwright that ever lived. Check these out. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. Yes, it did, love. That's a bit special. Check you later. The Bard.
I think he's happy with that. tune. Joe and Ricky to follow the 5. We return tomorrow with the best of guests, and from the In-Betweeners, Joe Thomas. Good evening.